Liam, what happened to your hair?
Youngsu,
Youngsu, sir.
Youngsu, sir.
Youngsu, sir.
Youngsu, sir.
He lost his comb.
who did?
Never had it,
The
man.
Sullivans.
Oh my God! Look at Liam. Look like you're sticking your finger in a light socket, dude.
Oh, Dr. Chu, the boringness of your meetings is so much better than mine.
No.
You get to have so much more fun in your meetings than me.
Everything Master Coughlin does is the best, even if it's the worst, the best worst.
Oh, Master Barnes, you're recording.
That was worthy of cut. Okay,
Sir.
sorry, I forgot to start my recording, so I'm just going to repeat myself. The congratulations to Logan and Kyle Sullivan on achieving their black belts and receiving their black belts today. I think we only have one Bosco. Is Hunter Bosco there?
No, sir.
No, he's in bed still.
Just the black belt.
Okay.
Bosco.
Just real quick before we get started, who remembers what the leadership theme is this month? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody? Bueller? Mr. Donahue does. Mr. Donahue, tell us what it is.
Fairness, sir.
Fairness. And you know what? Who besides Quinn Fowler thinks they know the definition? Okay, Quinn, get close enough so people can hear you. What's the definition of fairness?
Fairness means an appropriate distribution of rewards and benefits and for penalties and punishment among involved parties, sir.
That's absolutely right. You know, Quinn prides himself on memorizing the definitions of these things to the point where in one case it took him less than 24 hours. Strangely enough, this week's portion of fairness that we're talking about is what to do when things aren't fair, which is kind of appropriate right now. I have a question for you guys, just in general. Nobody needs to raise their hand, but do you expect things to be fair in life? You should. You should. I absolutely believe you
Not
should.
always, sir.
Now, hold on. That's my point. You should expect it to be fair, but you know it's also not always going to be fair. So the big question is, what do you do when things aren't fair? You whine and complain.
Yes, sir.
Well, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm going to ask your parents if you do. Yeah, you do sometimes, but the idea is I have a question for you, and this is the most important question. If you whine and complain when things aren't fair, what changes?
Nothing, sir.
Your attitude, the attitude of the people around you for the worse. That's it. Right? The last thing I would say about when things aren't fair is, you know how to make things more fair?
Yes, sir.
Work harder. Work harder. Some of you have heard the story, but a very famous golfer named Gary Player got in a situation where he was doing something and some guy bet him he couldn't do it, and he did it. And the guy said double or nothing, he did it again. And the guy said double or nothing, he did it again. And as the guy's paying him, he's shaking his head. The guy's handing Gary Player $100, and he's like, "You're the luckiest guy on the planet." Gary Player got really mad, and he said, "Yeah, the harder I work, the luckier I get." Right? So it's true. So what we're going to do is, some of you may know, we've got a little mirror set up here. It allows me to do some stuff without inverting, because we're going to work on, at the end of class, we're going to work on a much higher form. The only people that it's really relevant for, actually Dr. Chu and Vendetti, but we're going to work on a form called Wong Shu, which is a traditional form. And the reason I like it is because, with the exception of 3 moves, I don't have to turn my back to you. So we're still trying to figure out the best ways to teach forms, and if we should be teaching forms, because we want you guys to get better, but we don't want to set you up for a bad habit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on speaker view. There's Ved, big as life. Now it's me. I'm going to put this on speaker view, and then Mr. Z is going to set up the camera, so be patient with us for a second. Here we go, Mr. Z. I'm going to unplug this. Right there, and I'll take the rest.
Oh, 2 dogs. I'd see that coming.
Okay. We're 2 computers here.
Hello, Alex.
I cannot.
Alex. It's good. It's good.
Zachariah.
Good, Jeff. He hears you. There we go. That's good. Just push it up. Hold up. Hey.
Wait, I'm on mute. No, I'm not.
Okay.
There we go. Just mute myself real quick.
Good, everybody. I would like you all to mute yourselves, please. Okay.
Sir.
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 Yeah, we started late, but I got a lot of stuff to cover, so let's rock and roll. Good. Okay. Everybody face here. Hey, attention. Now, it's about ready position. Good. Okay. Again, jumping jacks, 45 jumping jacks. Stay together. Get some blood flowing. Then we'll go into some stretching, some more dynamic motions for stretching. Good. So 45, stay with me. Counting in Korean. I'm going to say 20, 30, and 40 as well. So see if you can follow along. Ready? Begin. Hana, two, say, hey, castle, yaso, yogo, yoro, hop, yo, hana, two, say, nay, castle, yaso, yogo, yoro, hop, sumo, hana.
Come on, Simone.
Hey, nay, paso, yaso, yoga, yudo, aho, surun, hana, tu, say, paso, yaso, yoga, yudo, aho, mohon, hana, tu, say, nay, paso. Good, okay. Hold on a second, bear with me, I gotta tighten my belt. Okay. Isometric stuff here. So what we're going to do, I want you to sit down as low as you can. Try and keep, again, see my upper legs are parallel with the floor. Holding it. Good, okay, yep. What we're going to do next is we're going to do three direction lunges, right? It's going to be side, 45, and then straight ahead, like that. When you go straight ahead, let your heel come off the ground, okay? So we'll go right 4 times, so it'll be the right leg. Then we'll go left 4 times. So side, that was Mr. Z. 45, more like a front stance. And then straight ahead, that's 1. Side, sit deep. 45, more like a front stance. And straight ahead. 2. Side, tough guys, don't put your foot down. 45, straight ahead. So you have to explode up. Side, 45, straight ahead. Good. Okay, we'll try the other side now. Same thing. So left side, ready? Side, 45, get deep, straight ahead. 1, push, side, 45, straight ahead. 2, side, 45, straight ahead. 3, side, 45, straight ahead. And 4. I told some of you guys on Thursday, this has been great for me because I've noticed, until I started doing this, I hadn't realized how much core strength I had lost compared to what I was used to. And a lot of that comes from balance, okay? So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna do our traditional Apo no Riki. So we're gonna lay back, front stretch, kicking 10 times. On the 10th, we're going to switch our feet with a replacement step. Ready? Hana. Tool. Say. Ne. Tasso. Yaso. Ilgo. Yudo. Aho. Kyo. Good. Other side. Same thing other side. Ready? Hana. Tool. Say. Ne. Tasso, yaso, ilgo, yoro, aho, iyo. Good, okay. From here, wide, Back and forth on your own. Keep moving. Good, okay, breathe to the right. Again, keep both heels on the ground. Sit down as deep as you can. And getting lower in a good way. Switch. Back and forth on your own a little bit. Sit into it, get as low as you can. Good, okay. Feet together, closer. And again, sit down into it. Heels down, butt low, chest up. Pushing out with your elbows. Feel it getting lower, sitting into it. Fingers on the ground. Square your feet up, push your legs straight up, push down with your fingers and push your butt up. Try and straighten your legs. Good, okay. Shaking our arms a little bit. We're gonna start off with what we did on Thursday, which is reverse techniques. We're gonna use all 4 blocks in basic block set. One of the things I want you guys to realize is that big circles, is that you think of these as blocks from strikes. But you should also think of them as grip releases, somebody grabs you, blocks, and also joint breaks, right? Somebody grabs me, I grab their arm and I go boom, like that. I pin them and break, or like that. Their arm, pin their arm, boom, right there. So what you gotta think of is these are multi-purpose tools, okay? So everybody face picture, right? Good, to me. We're gonna do it the same way. I don't want you stepping back, but what I want you to think of, we're gonna start with low block. And again, remember, for the junior belts, if you're very square, pre-chamber and block like this, you notice again, my trail shoulder, in this case, my right shoulder is closer, so I'm gonna do it here. For the more senior belts, it's gonna be big circles here, right? So coming across it again, somebody's grabbed me here. I think about swinging out here and breaking through like that, okay? So we can do 8 aside. Senior belts again, big circles, turn you see my heel turn. Again, junior belts from here, just start with your chest facing the camera and turn it. You see how my chest turns that way in this hand? This is my normal low block position right here, right? But it ends turn like that, okay? So again, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna start off the senior belt way, and then I'll do 4 the senior belt way, and then I'll do 4 the junior belt way. Okay, so, ready, tool,
Linda.
think about coming over something, nay, and breaking it. Now the junior belt way, tassel, yazzle, ilgo, yudo, seal. Good, okay, switch our feet. Same thing, and again, big circles here, that big circle, somebody grabs me here. Whole big circle, boom, like that. Big, you see again, round, snap my shoulders back. So from here, like that, okay? So, senior belt way first. I'm gonna back up a little, I can't see my own feet. Good, ready? Ta-da! Tool! Say! Picture it again, somebody grabbed you right here. Nay! Good, and junior belt way. And again, start square. Tassel! So I'm pulling. If you're not doing this, if you're not feeling the pull, it's because the non-blocking side isn't doing that. Yasso! Ilgo! Do! Shield! Good. Okay, switch. We did low block. You guys know what comes next. It's high block, right? So high block, again, someone grabbing here, coming up, boom, like that. So again, junior belts starting here, ending there. Senior belts, big circle, coming underneath, bang, like that, okay? So again, first 4 senior way, second 4 junior way. Ready? Hana! Tool! Say! Nay! Good.
Other hands, Zach Feldman.
Tassel! Like that. Again, I start square.
There you go.
Yasso! You go! Do! Good. Other side. And again, big circles here. Boom, like that, right? Oofa. Good. Okay. So, and again, remember junior belts from here. Chest facing me, right? Turn. Chest faces that way. Good, ready. Hana! Tool. Tool. Tool.
Good deep stances, Solomon. Make it deep.
See my
Use 2 hands, Shreya. Use them both.
Nay. Good. Now the junior belt way. I'm going to stay in my front stance. I'm not going to rotate so much. Tassel. Start square. Yassel. Go. No. Good. Okay, switching. One of the reasons I like this, and I want particularly senior belts to work on this, is because it requires absolute coordination. Feet, legs, torso, shoulders, arms, chest. Boom, like that. In other words, if I go here, it feels weak. If I go, the timing's off. So from here, it's all these big circles, huge timing, right? So we're going to do inside out block. And again, this one, senior belts, see it all over the place, right? Boom, right? So and again, you're thinking somebody grabs your throat, pin, pop, like that. Okay? Somebody grabs anything, right? So I like to, when I do this, I like to think of breaking something rather than pushing it out of the way, okay? So senior belt way, again, right leg back, big right hand turn, here, ready? Coming across, here, say, big circle, say, junior belt way, tassel,
Nice, Sander.
you go, good, switch, other side, okay. Again, big circles, picture it. Anybody, the senior belt, second dan's higher. No Samrak Paljang. There are a lot of these motions here. And again, for those who didn't hear it, Paljang is actually a Hapkido-based form. So all those movements are hard style mimicking soft style, okay? So from here, 4, left side, and reverse inside out block. Ready? Hana, tool, say, nay, junior belt way, tassel, good, now switch. This one's easy. Oh, like that. But remember, think about this. Think about grabbing something and pulling it in, right? So instead of me going like that, whole body, snap. This side has to disappear because I'm turning, okay? So here we go. First 4 again, senior belt way. Junior belts, remember from here, it's just push and pull and turn until your blocking shoulder is out in front, okay? So, ready? Hana, two, say, nay, good, junior belt way. I can feel this in my abs too. Tassel, good, switching.
So watch Master Barnes's stance too. He's not committing so much to the block that his back leg.
Right? So even here, pushing down. Thank you, Master Dave. That's a big part of it, right? Pushing down into that back heel. Remember? So what I'm doing, I'm really using this back leg. My back leg, whether I'm doing a junior belt way or senior belt way, I'm pushing with it. So by definition, if you have a leg that's bent and you push with it, it's easier to see this way, it goes straight, right? And that's why for the junior belts who don't quite understand the footwork here, this footwork here, I'm taking a side stance and pushing my leg straight. Boom, like that, okay? So left side, 4 senior for me and 4 junior. Junior belts, again, remaining square and making sure that your trail side shoulder is further forward. Okay, ready? Hana! Think about an arm. Two, three, say, three, nay, three. Junior belt way. Tassel. Pull hard with this hand. Yaso. Go. Yado. Borrow. And again, to do these well, right? Whole body coordinated. Whole body. Feet, legs, torso, shoulders, and arms all have to lock together, okay? We're not gonna do that. I'm looking at my lesson plan. I'm gonna go ahead We're going to cover what we covered on Thursday again. I want to work on the one steps. I'm going to do them normal. I'm going to encourage the senior belts, anybody black belt or higher, to do them inverted. We're not going to start at 1, okay? We're going to start at 11, okay? We're even going to do 13 because I need you to be able to do this. If you can picture how to do these right, they work. You need to know what you're doing, whether it's a form or something else. If you know what the purpose of the technique is, it makes your execution that much better, right? So from here, my sticks. This is the most important one. I'm sorry, you can't see that. It's so important you can't see it. This is the most important one because it mimics the line that the punch is coming at me. Or kick for number 19, it's that, okay? Generally, when I think of these, I think of 90-degree angles, 45-degree angles, right? Okay? So now, number 11, I didn't even think about the chamber, but I guess the chamber would be this. It's a block, grab, elbow right here. So you picture the punch coming. You're going straight down Main Street. You're not stepping out of the way. You're pushing the punch out of the way. You're grabbing the punch, and you're pulling the person into the elbow strike, okay? So from here, chambering like this. And again, I'm going to step back from this a little bit, but you can picture the punch coming. Ready? Right there. Boom. Right to the temple, which is why we don't get down here. This is not an especially strong position. I'm best when my arm is level with my shoulder because then all it becomes is a body rotation motion. So from here, if somebody's...
Master Barnes, hold on 1 second. Solomon, don't turn around and try to match Master Barnes. He's doing it.
So you can face the screen.
So you don't have to turn around to make sure it matches his.
Yes, we've already found Solomon. In case, for those of you who don't know, we've already found that teaching an entire form the way it's supposed to be done makes it very difficult because people are always doing this. They're trying to look at me. So we've got it set up. I'll show you afterwards. We've got, believe it or not, we got a stand with a mirror. And the mirror pivots, right? So I'm doing this. So if I step on this side, that's my left foot, right? And you step on this side, it's your left foot. So from here, in other words, I'm looking at Mr. Z's computer right now and I'm copying myself. Okay, so number 11, one more time from here. Block, grab, elbow. Ready? Grabbing, turning. So, and again, remember the block comes up, block like this, and we get closer. The minute I make contact here, I rotate my palm to grab. Boom, pull, okay? Good, number 12. So from here, number 12, crossing like this, stepping back, block, grabbing again, back leg, roundhouse kick. Lead hand from the bottom, back fist, open, spinning elbow. Yeah. So it ends like number 3. So again, from here, you see the punch coming. You're going to step back, block. 1, grab. 2, kick, cross, back, spinning elbow. Yeah. And borrow. We're going to go through, we're up to 16. And then we're going to go 1 through 16. So 13. And again, 13, everybody asks, what's the chamber? I would tell you that the chamber is very similar to number 7, except getting to the chamber is part of the technique. In other words, you don't pre-chamber this. So if anything, what I think of punch coming at me, I'm going to push the punch out of the way, circle up and under and grab the shoulder, right? Back leg sweep, push the person to the ground, kneel on them, punching with the left hand. So we'll try this together. And again, I would encourage you guys, I'm going to move this so I don't step on it. But I would encourage you guys to do something like that. You've got things around the house. If you want to put tape, if you're on a hardwood floor or carpet, and you get masking tape, painter's tape, whatever it is. So from here, picture the punch coming, step. Push the punch out of the way, grab the shoulder, back leg. Sweep and push him down, kneel on him. Yeah! Don't ever let go. You've got him. You're kneeling on him. You're pushing him down with this hand. Pop, right in the head. Good. Okay, 14. 14's a tough one. I don't think 14 is particularly practical, but it's good for you exercise-wise. The idea is you're going to chamber opposite here. You're going to step back. Inside block, you're going to grab the wrist. Lead leg hook kick. So you need to pivot, hook over the arm, back fist spinning elbow. If you have trouble remembering these, remember they're pairs. And in some cases, groups of 3. This one, 12 and 14, are a pair. They're cousins, right? 3, 5, 17, cousins, like that, okay? So from here, we're crossing, step back, left leg back, grab, lead leg up over the arm, so pull the arm down, hook kick, hook, See how I wrap my leg around my hand. Back fist, spinning up. Picture it though. I grab them. For me, if you're flexible like Master Vendetti, you really probably don't need to pull their arm down. For me, I need to pull their arm down so I can get up over their shoulder, hit, boom. The minute my leg wraps around my wrist, I know I've finished the kick. So for me, one more time. From here, cross, punch coming right at me, step back, block. Again, pull it down, hook kick, back fist, spinning off. Remember too, after you do your hook kick, you need the chamber. I see people just in. You can hit me with that anytime. Good. Okay, 15. Love this one. This is what people do. Turn sideways. All you think about punch coming, think about turning sideways, right? If I turn sideways, so I'm standing here, you can see my head in relation to the logo above me. If I just turn sideways and step back, see how far my head moves. That's all I need to do. Whereas if I do this, people think about stepping back. So from here, cross, right? Step back, turn sideways, here. Both hands here, big lunge grab. Grab the shoulders, knee straight. Like that. Watch what this looks like from the side, because this is very important. People really mess this one up. 1, 2. So again, if you see in relation to the logo, my head moves back significantly, but I'm still in a good fighting stance. And then, boom, you see how far forward I go. I always think about not grabbing, I'm not placing my hands on them, but slam into their chest. It's a guy thing. So from here, punch coming here, one more time. Back, shift, right, straight. Yeah, like that. Remember 2, boom, like that. Straight line from all the way down my shin. I point my toes down. Okay, 16, everybody's favorite. Right leg back. Crescent kick, wheel kick. If you can't do a wheel kick, if you're not sure about the surface or something like that, that's fine. I understand. I've been staying away from some of these kicks because I'm afraid of people falling and hurting themselves or trashing their house. When you do this with a partner, you're going to reach out as far as you can with your crescent kick. And then you're going to bring your foot back. If you put your foot down here, so if I go out like this, boom, and then I go from here, whack, I'm going to kill somebody, okay? So from here, I bring right leg back leg, crescent kick, put it down next to the foot. It also is going to allow you to build torque. So reach out towards me, crescent kick 1, put it down, wheel kick. Yeah. That was very good. So we'll do it one more time. I need to do it again. Again, think about the punch coming. You're knocking it down with the bottom of your right foot. Knock it down. Put that foot down. Turn as hard as you can. Wheel kick. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back. 11 on. So from here again for 11. Yeah. Right through.
Short step on this one. Short step for 11.
Yeah, notice again, it's chumbi wide. See this? So this position, elbow. It's the turning of the body that adds the power. So we'll do that one more time. I want to make sure, again, you understand. You start in chumbi, right? And you just step. All you do is you take your chumbi here, blocking. You notice I leave the hip behind. Boom, like that. So number 11, chambering here. Ready, 8. Number 12, stepping back, inside block. 1, grab, roundhouse kick, back fist. Good. 13 again. Remember 13, push and grab. See the big circle, just like the reverse techniques. This is very similar, the motion to big circle, inside out block, reverse inside out block. So number 13, punch coming right at me, push and grab, sweep, kneel on him. Yeah. 14, remember 14, a little bit difficult. You're going to step back with your left foot. It's one of 2 that we do with the left foot back stepping. And remember the other one? 8. So crossing here, step back with the left. Lead leg, hook kick, back fist spinning elbow. Yeah. Good. 15, remember the cue. Turn your shoulders. Don't think about it. If I turn my shoulders and just let my foot go back where it's supposed to, it'll probably work. So turn your shoulders, turn sideways, don't step back. Think about turning sideways. So from here, blocking, back, shift, drive. Yeah. The fact is, in real life, if you're using this, it's probably going to look more like this. Boom, with a step in.
Alex Hayes, show me the chamber for that really quickly.
Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, chamber.
Like that, Alex, right? We'll do it one more time. Cross here, step back, inside block. This is Anasan Pakra, Sudo Maki, inside out knife hand block. Shift grab, yeah. Good, okay? And 16, everybody starts right leg back. Remember, 16 is crescent wheel. It's got a cousin. 18 is crescent side, right? So again, you guys, and we've talked about this, people have had so much trouble here remembering their technique that we spend more time on memorization than we do on refinement, and that's backwards. So now we've got all these videos, I counted them, 41 tutorial videos, 4 with the 1 steps, 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15. Go and use them. Use them so when you come back, you're gonna work on getting better at them, not on trying to remember them, okay? So from here, number 16. So we start right leg back, right leg crescent, left leg wheel. So crescent 1, put it down, wheel, ay-ya. Good, and borrow. I haven't tried that. Shot, piece of trick. Yeah, kamsamnida, feng su. Okay.
Good job, Casey.
We're gonna go into Wong Shu. Did Casey kick the ceiling? She like hyper flexible. Okay, so we're gonna go into Wong Shu. I'm gonna try and make sure I do it in a way where you can see my feet. One of the central techniques or series of techniques in this form. I'm just gonna take this part first. For the junior belts, if you struggle with this, it's fine. It's gonna be low block, high punch, right? So reverse punch. What you're gonna do, in this case, my right foot, you're gonna hop out, punch down, and come back to fighting stance. From the side, it looks like this. 1, 2, so watch my back foot. 1, 2, okay? I'm gonna do that once towards you at the beginning, then once away, and that's the only time that I'm actually gonna turn my back to you during this form. The other thing, one of the only forms where we actually turn outside the eye. You guys have heard me talk about eye pattern. Low block punch, front kick, axe kick, roundhouse kick, the center's behind me, and I turn past it. This is one of the only ones. So, Masters Golf and Vendetti, do what you can, but I don't care if you guys are really great at this one yet. So, Chumbi. It's got its own Chumbi. I'm going to open my left hand. Wong Shu Chumbi is here, like this. Right hand fist, left hand here. Now, right, so chamber like you were going to do a low knife hand defense. Step back and drop your back knee to the side that way. Starts this way. Now up, chamber here. This hand on top, low block, center line horse stance. Right? Low, high, here we go. Right leg out, and then I'm going to jump back. 1, 2. I'm going to move forward because I'm going to do the same thing the other way. Turning, low block, high punch. Same thing. 1, 2. Now to me, low block is the hard part. I'm going to hook my left leg behind my right in a crane stance. High block into a strike on top, horse stance. 1, 2. Going this way, turning. Low block, high punch. You see the theme. Hands to front hip, high knife hand defense, 1. High knife hand defense, 2. Short punch. High knife hand defense, 3. Now, if you're looking over your shoulder at me right now, you're actually going to have to turn your head the other way because this is where we turn outside the eye. Hand in your chest goes on top. Low block, high punch, hop out. 1, 2, low block, big circle. This is an upward palm heel strike to the chin. Down the middle, smearing. Hands are open, smearing. See this right outside my shoulder, right outside my shoulder line. The outside of my shoulders is where I stop. 2, 3. Right, you see that orientation. On top, slide back fighting stance. 1, low block. Open my hands. I'm going to use the web of skin between my thumb and finger as a weapon. 2, turning this way, jump turn. 3, and then 4. And that's the entire form. Okay? Master Kaufman and I were texting yesterday. We're not sure, like I said at the beginning of class, whether teaching you guys forms is smart or not. So we're going to take a little time off from forms next week, but I want to do this one because I know that the senior belts, Mr. Petronich, Mr. Margolin, Dr. Chu, this will help them, okay? So Chubi.
Master Barnes, I expect them to have perfected it by the end of next week.
Absolutely. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go through it one more time as a group, and then I'm going to execute it the way I would execute it myself. I encourage you guys to try and keep up, but this is going to be because what you guys are going to find when you get good at forms, and the higher level forms particularly, is tempo is everything. How fast, how slow, when you're going fast and when you're going slow. And this form is a big deal. That's a big deal. So 준비. Good. Everybody say Wangshu Hung. Wangshu Hyung. So Wangshu 준비. Remember, fists, step back, knee down. 1. Shift front stance. 2. See my hands are chambering. Low block, center line, horse stance. Stepping out, low block, high punch. Hopping out. 1, 2. Now I've got to turn my back to you. Do that same sequence. Low block, high punch. Hopping out. 1, 2. Turn to me. Just a low block. Here's our crane stance. Up. Boom. Here. Punch, punch. Turning that way. Low block, high punch. Hands to front hip. High knife, fighting stance. Hands to front hip. High knife, short punch. I'm going to shuffle so I can stay in frame. High knife. Turning. Turn your back to me just briefly. Turning outside the eye. Low block, high punch. Hopping out. 1, 2. Low block.
Kieran, foot down and back, and then hop back. 1, 2. There you go.
I'll show them in a second. From here, turning down the center line. I always think of smearing. And it's as much my arms as it is my hands. Again. See my whole body locking same time. Fighting stance. 1, 2. Jumping this way, so my lead leg's going to come around. It's a replacement step with a spin. 3. 1 right. 4. Tomorrow. So what Master Kaufman was saying, when I go from here, right foot down, left foot hooks behind. It's very similar. You guys know we end like this in like dragon set, for example. We do this in Samjang. It's similar, but it's squarer. I'm not sideways. I'm very square, right? I don't know if Kieran remembers, Dr. Chu remember Pyongyang Odon, where you had a boom block like that. It's the same concept. So 준비. Try and keep up. We're going to do this once. I got a fitness regimen we're going to do at the end to see if I can make people uncomfortable. So we say Wangshu Hyung. Wangshu 준비. Try and stay with me. Sorry, I'm thinking too much of you guys. Let's do it again. So from here. So sorry about the false start. Tempo, fast, slow, fast, slow. It's the way you make a form look good, okay? So that's why memorizing is so unimportant. You have to do it, but you get to put some of yourself into forms as you get higher and higher and higher.
Master Barnes,
Yeah.
can they do the 4-move jump a few times? Like just those 4 moves, low block, high block, jump, come
Yeah,
back? I think
absolutely.
it would help. I think it would be good practice for the junior belts too, who are jumping for joy right now.
So should I do it forward or sideways, do you think?
Probably both.
Okay. So from here, we'll start out. We'll step out, low block, high punch, and then hop. 1, 2, like that. I'll do it 3 times this way, and then 3 times sideways. I'm going to do it with sideways here because I want you to be able to see like that, okay? So from here, left hand on top, step out, finish. Low block, high punch, right foot out, back fighting stance. So again, from here, stepping out, 1, 2. Back up a little so I can. One more time. 1, 2. Now sideways. What do you think?
Good, Sam. That's right.
Although it's facing this way, right? So left hand on top, stepping out. Low block, high punch. 1, 2. See, good fighting stance. That was pretty good. 1, 2.
Sander, good. Make sure you travel in a straight line when you come back.
Yeah, it's 1, 2. I'm landing on the line. This is my line. Remember, our center line is not where our feet are. It's our center line, literally. So in a front stance, my feet are straddling my center line. In a horse stance, alternatively, if the technique's going forward, my center line is here. If the technique's going like side punch horse stance, it's here, right? Fighting stance is the one that's always on center line, okay? So 2 more this way.
Junior belts
Good
are
job,
still encouraged to try this, even though you technically don't have to
Absolutely.
do it yet.
By the way, I'll tell you in a second. So let's do it one last time. From here, stepping out. Low block, high punch. 1, 2.
Good, Kieran.
That wasn't far enough back. I didn't slide it. Borrow.
Dr. Chu, watch the pullback.
What pullback?
There you go.
I didn't get back far enough with my. This foot has to be really light when you push off.
Yep.
It has to be light so you set that foot and adjust your stance that way. For all you guys, I want you to understand something. Forms exist for one reason. They exist because there were times where one country would invade another. What's the first thing you do when you invade a country? You tell the people they can't keep practicing fighting. You don't want them to be good at fighting. So they made the martial arts illegal. So teachers would put together forms so students could practice in private. The point is, before, most people when they practice martial arts, in the old days, they didn't practice forms. They practiced fighting. They fight each other. Forms are just ways, so it doesn't matter whether this is a 4th dan form or a 10th gut form. It's all with the same purpose, teaching you technique that works for different situations. Okay, now, the fun part. So we've got 6 moves, push-up oriented or upper body oriented, and then an ab oriented exercise. We're gonna alternate. The first one, there are 3 different ways to do it. There's an easy, a medium, and a hard. Okay, it's gonna be wide to narrow push-ups. So the idea is the easy way, hands are wide, you do a push-up, you walk your hands in, you do a push-up. The medium way is you jump. Like that. You don't have to try and make tricep push-ups. The hard way, Dr. Chu, Mr. Petrunich, Mr. Margon, is to get your entire body off the ground.
He said Jonas Wall, too.
And Jonas, up, down, up, hands and feet off the ground. 10.
Nice, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, you guys, try it. Okay. So the idea is, we'll turn sideways. I'll do the hard one. 10 of them. So it's going to be 5 wide and 5 narrow. Trust me, the jump from the narrow is the hard one, the hard part of this. Okay. So ready. And I'll pause in between after I land and change my hand position so that the people that are walking their hands don't have time. So down, up, down, up. 2, 3, up. 4,
Keep going, Zach.
5, up. 6, up.
Good, Glinda.
7, up. 8,
Let's go, Heber.
9,
I see the Sullivans.
10, and up. Okay. Got a
Good
little-
job, Shreya.
Now, I forgot Mr. Surge was there. He was probably doing that on his knees. Next one's leg climb. Right from here. Easy. Pull yourself up. Harder. It's not this. You got to get your back off the ground. We'll do 8 aside. Back up seconds. So ready. Up. 1, 2, 3.
Good, Godspeed. Keep your legs straight.
5. It's going to move a little bit.
Well,
6,
but knees straight.
7, and 8. Now we switch. You can remember, it's all right. You grab your leg and you literally pull yourself up. Okay? But the less pull you do, the better for that belly. Mine's getting smaller. Good. Ready? Up. 1. I don't know what Master Kaufman said, but she's wrong. Up. 2. Yeah, I can see her smiling.
What? Yes, sir.
4. 5.
Good job, Parker.
Come on, Zach, back off the ground. There you go.
You know why so many people aren't fit? Because it's hard. If you don't feel this, if it's easy, then you're not doing it right. I gotta look at my list. Next is, push-up sidearm mounts. Okay, so we did 10 of these. What you're gonna do, you're gonna do a push-up up here. And then I'm gonna turn my back to you because every other one, you're gonna do it. So I'm gonna say down, don't put, and then up, and then when you come up, roll into your sidearm balance. And do not, a couple things, do not put your hand down until I say. That's not sidearm balance, like that, okay? It's funny, it looks like I've got bend in my hips there, but I don't. Okay, so 10 of them. Push up, face me, and then push up, face away. Ready? Down, up, and up.
Good, Solomon.
Down, up, and up. Put it down. 3, up, up,
Ashlyn, what are you doing? Keep going.
up, and down. 5, up. I'm making a Dr. Chu spot here.
Let's go. Try your hardest.
6, up.
Good job, Jeff.
7, up,
Turn straight. Oh, Miss Morris, nice.
Come on, Ashlyn, get up.
up. 9, up. And 10, hold it down. Up. Hold it up.
Good job, Simone.
Good, okay, wow. Let me see what my last ab, oh, oblique crunches, I like these. So, what you're gonna do, we do 8 aside, right? Knees bent, and I'm gonna square up. So my knees are pointing at you. I'm trying to get my right shoulder on the mat. So I like to put my hand here, crunch up right there. You should feel this along this side. And the fact is that Master Vendetti and Master Coughlin have been calling out the names of people who we should not have to be chastising for being lazy. Okay? This is advanced class. Okay? So I don't have to be nice to you. I have to be nice to the basic students. 8 on this side. Ready? Up. 1. Hold it for a second. Up. 2. Put your hand right on the side of your stomach and feel it. Up. 3. Up.
Good job, Yash. Good job, Vansh.
Up. 5. Push your abs down towards your hip. Up. 6. Squeeze. Up. 7. And up. 8. I'm going to spin around.
Our students are going to be so strong when they come out of quarantine.
I don't know. All they're doing is laying on the ground.
Some of them.
Find out too. A Dr. Chu spot is really good for helping me spin. It's lubricant.
That's so gross.
I'm going to save some for you, Master Kaufman. Okay. 8 on this side. Ready? Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Last one. Up. 8. Now, the last upper body exercise requires a chair or something like a chair. You could use a sofa. I'm going to bring 2 chairs. These are called tricep dips. For those of you who don't know where your triceps are, the back of your upper arm. A couple different versions here. If you've got it sofa, whatever. The easiest is this. Knees bent, going as low as I can without stressing my shoulders. The farther your feet are away from the chair, the harder it becomes. If you've got 2 chairs, like I do, you put your feet up on that one and it becomes harder still. We're gonna do 25 of these. I'm gonna do them like Dr. Chu's trip hammer speed. Because doing them slow stinks. So, get as close as you can. And again, you can hold the chair sideways, so you can hold the chair from the side, or you can hold it like that too. Okay?
Quinn, be careful with the chair on wheels.
You got a chair on wheels? No, that's awesome, Quinn. Keep your feet on the ground. If you can put your feet up. It's core strength, dude. Oh my God, I gotta go get the office chair, don't I?
Should I use my chair on wheels?
I know. No, don't. Okay, here we go. Ready? Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
And nice, Sam.
16, 17,
Simone, too.
19, 20, 1, slower, 2,
Dr. Wallace, nice choice of a desk.
4, and 5. If you really want to get good at these, you know what you do? 3 medicine balls. 2 for your hands, 1 for your feet. That's kind of like what Quinn was doing with the core work. The last one, V-up roll-up. It's our abdominal exercise. Should be called roll-up V-up. Because we roll up first. Legs are straight. We've done this before. If you never let your hands go past the head point to the ceiling, they never go here because that means you're cheating by throwing your arms. So it's sitting up like this. And as you lay back, your feet come up. And you V up. We're going to stick with our 16 count. Well, I don't know. Master Scoffin and Vet Daddy, should we do 20 or 16? Last thing.
I like 16, sir. Then they'll be the best 16 they've got.
Okay, let's see the best 16 you got. Hands up. Ready. Up. 1, 2, 3. Sitting up. Legs up. 4, 5, 6. Hold it for a second. 7. Hold your V. 8. Halfway there. 9. 10. 11. 12. Hold it. 13. 14. Ooh, that was a good one. 15. And you know what's coming. We're holding that V on the last one. And up for 16. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, ready up. Turn around for uniform. We're going to back on attention. Good. Okay, facing me, feet together. Ready? You bow. Say kamsamnida. Tongsu. Again, Masters Coughlin and Vet Daddy are here with me. Face down. Chiriat. Samadins kicking a. Kamsamnida. Tongsu. Okay. Hold on. Covering my camera off. Bringing all you bozos off mute. Okie doke. So, folks, I don't know about you guys, but I found it's very hard with my routine broken up and being in the same place all the time to make sure that I'm exercising as much as I should, eating right, and things like that. I'm going to keep doing the fitness part, and I'm going to make it harder for you guys than I do for the basic class. All we ask is that you try.
Yes, sir.
If you try and can't do it, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you keep trying. You know how you learn to do 50 push-ups? You do 49 first. You know how you learn to do 10 push-ups? You do 9 first. I would also tell you guys that you're doing push-ups on your knees is fine, correct, only after you've done as many as you can on your feet. You'll never learn to do a push-up on your feet if you never try, and it will hurt. It is difficult. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, again, congratulations to Logan Bosco and Cal Sullivan on the black belt. One more time. Good. And hope you guys have a great weekend. Look, Jonas put a clapping symbol up.
Sure.
I've really got to learn how to use Zoom. Jonesy, you've been using this for school, haven't you?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, listen, you guys have a great weekend. And like I said, this is a month. This is a month of virtual classes as of today.
Yes,
So
sir.
start mixing in the other instructors. They're going to be doing it, and they're going to, because they're sheltering in place, they're going to be
Oh,
doing
go
it.
ahead.
Also because I don't want their germs in this
You
place.
do it.
Okay.
You
So
do
you guys have a great weekend.
You too, sir.
You
Tung
too.
Su.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good, sir.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Zoe.